Grand Rising, amazing people. All of you in Houston, Texas, I am so grateful for you that are tapping into us every single day. Here at Amazing 102.5 FM, your Do Good Through Good station where we're changing lives one listener at a time. I'm excited about the guest that I have on the airways with us today. She's living proof that faith, perseverance, and purpose can turn trials into triumph. She's a 37-year breast cancer survivor and the executive director of Angels Surviving Cancer, Inc., an organization dedicated to breast health education and awareness. Her journey has inspired countless individuals to take control of their health, advocate for early detection, and never give up hope. Please welcome onto our amazing airways, Miss Janice Workcuff, Grand Rising.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. You doing all right?
I'm all right. I'm blessed and highly favored. And Janice, if you could for me, give me 3 words that best describe you.
Let me see. Fearless, unstoppable, and a child of the King.
Oh, I love that. Now, I am glad to have you here on the airways with us today, and I want to hop right into it, if that's okay with you.
Yes.
If you could, please, for our listening audience, tell us this morning about your first experience and diagnosis with breast cancer.
Okay, my first experience was, first of all, finding the lump, wrestling with my son. At the time, he was 5 years old, and you know how you do tug of war and wrestle with him. And he accidentally hit my breast, and when he did, my hand landed there, and I noticed something was there that I didn't notice before. I was only like 32 years old at the time, and didn't have a history of breast cancer or anything like that. So that was my first experience as awareness. Something was going on, and then not to just ignore it, to get right to the physician and kind of see what it was. And so I did. I worked in the medical field. I had a great physician that took me right on in and did a mammogram. And they usually don't do mammograms for women that young. They usually, because the tissue is so dense. But he did that for me, and it came back that it was suspicious. But one thing that he said was, let's watch it for 6 months. But that didn't sit very well with me. So my first experience was that, just noticing that it was there, something was going on, getting a mammogram, and then the mammogram coming back showing that it was indeed breast cancer. That was an experience, right?
Wow.
There.
Wow.
Yes.
What were your first thoughts after you heard that? Did you panic? Did you call somebody? Did you cry? What kind of went through your mind in that moment?
Probably all of that. Yeah. Unbelievable, not because I was so good or so wonderful. It's just that's something that you hear about. You hear on the radio. How could that happen to me? What are you talking about? Not me. I don't have breast cancer. Had them running tests and getting second opinion. Just in, I guess you could say denial, but mostly mad because it's like, what? In the peak of my career in cardiology as an ultrasound technician, had just gotten an awesome position, and then here, bam, now I'm diagnosed with breast cancer. It was very, very devastating for me. It was really, really hard for me to accept. Mm-hmm.
Now, over the last 37 years, how have you seen breast cancer awareness evolve?
I have seen it evolve in a lot of different ways. I have seen the awareness to be better. I have seen where they are trying to really explain the diagnosis. They're really trying to find out about the medication. Is that the kind that they need? They seem to be maybe not going right to chemotherapy and radiation, really trying to give you time to either get a second opinion or to talk to another physician or to really research the diagnosis that you have. Whereas when I was diagnosed, it was just like, you're going to get this is what you're going to do, blah, blah, blah. But now they're kind of letting you kind of take a deep breath. Some of them are take a deep breath and kind of decide what the decision. These are the decisions 1, 2, 3. I didn't have 1, 2, 3. It was just like, this is what you have. This is what we're going to do. And so they have really improved a lot, and they're still improving every day. They have a long way to go, but I have seen it evolve to where they're paying more attention now, or we're being better advocates, I should say. We're being better advocates for ourselves to ask the questions so that we can get the information better. Yeah,
What are the biggest myths or misconceptions you've seen that you'd like to address about breast health?
I think the best misconceptions is thinking that, I guess number one, it can't happen to you, and not going to see about yourself. If it's a family history that nobody in the family has breast cancer, so I won't have it. That's not the truth. Nobody in my family had it, so I had it. So I think that's the biggest one. Just being a woman, you really need to check on yourself. But I think saying that in older women saying, "Oh, that just happens in older women," and that's not the truth. So it happens in older women, and then thinking that it can't happen to you because nobody in the family didn't have
That's good. That's good.
it.
Tell me a little bit about how Angels Surviving Cancer serves the Houston community.
Angel surviving cancer. God is so good. Doing my journey, I was so sick, and it just seemed like God just said, "This is not unto death. This is for you to help so many ladies." And I didn't understand that at that time. Worked with Sisters Network, and then the Angels Surviving Cancer. The last 15 years as executive director, being able to really be an advocate for these ladies, and then teaching them to be advocate for themselves, to ask the questions to the physicians, to the medical team, to make sure that they have somebody with them, make sure they have the support. I didn't have all of that. Besides my family, I didn't know anybody that was diagnosed with breast cancer. And that just means a lot when you have somebody that's gone through what you've gone through and you see them on the other side of it. So that means a whole lot. That's hope. That's hope. And so it's very important. So that's what we do. We really try to be there for the ladies in whatever way we can to be there.
We started an initiative here at Bread of Life Inc. entitled Pink on Purpose, where we support and raise awareness for breast cancer.
Mhm.
And you all jumped in and supported us. And I want to say publicly thank you for that. When we didn't really know who do we point to make sure that we highlight women who are really truly doing the work. You all were a shining light, and it was easy to kind of like maneuver what we knew needed to be done here in our space. So I
Yeah,
just want to thank you guys for that and showing up as you did in numbers
yeah, we got a great
with our initiative here at Bread of Life. So thank you for that.
welcome.
I also would like for you to share with someone who is listening right now, what's one thing they can do to protect their breast health?
I think that now, October, they really blow it up, and that's good. That's good. That's good. But now that we are aware, now we need to look at prevention, look at taking better care of ourselves. And that doesn't mean it's not going to happen because life is life, but it means that if it does happen, then maybe you won't have to go through such intensive treatment. You may not have to go through the chemo or the radiation, maybe just a pill or just, watching. So preventative, and again, that's health and wellness. And then health and wellness, of course, that's the diet and exercise, watching what we eat, uh, and just taking better care of ourselves. And then, protecting our mental health, mentally, a lot of things are going on right now, just protecting our mental health, that it doesn't sit on our heart that's close to our breast. So preventative treatment now that we're aware, now we need to do preventative treatment to take better care of ourselves. And we know how to do that. We know how to, get our nails done, our hair done, and things like that. But a lot of the food is really not good for us, and we know what that is. And then now they're talking about environmental, so we need to do our research. But mostly, we are the cure in taking better care of ourselves. That's what we got to do. Preventative treatment now. We got to move to that.
I
We
love
got
that.
to do that. Yeah, yeah.
What's next for Angel Surviving Cancer Inc. in terms of outreach or new initiatives?
Yeah, outreach angels. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at now, again, better breast health education to the community, and then those that are diagnosed. So now that we're survivors, how do we be thrivers? So afterwards, it's a lot mental health with our bodies, losing our breasts, the chemotherapy, the side effects, the burning of the chemo, the radio. It's just a lot behind the scenes. So we're going to look at that, and we're going to look at doing a lot of breast health information, which includes health and wellness, and which includes the mental health part. I think that that's very important now to really get the education, and then meeting the young girls. We have a young group, Halo, meeting them ages 18 to 50, meeting them where they are. Where are you? How do we get you in to come and listen, to come and talk, to come express, roundtable discussions in a private setting, in a safe space? So I love that group. So we're looking at that, really reaching out to these. They're the next generation to carry the legacy on so that we can eradicate this disease. We can eradicate it. I'm tired of looking at it.
I hear you, man. I can feel it all over the vibe. I can feel it through the airwaves. I feel it through that you mean what you're saying right now here. Listen, we've got to wrap this interview up, but we'd like to leave fans, followers, listeners, and supporters with something inspiring, something empowering, something they can take with them the rest of the day, the rest of the weekend, all the way up to the weekend. Janice, what would you like to leave us with today?
I guess focus on your mind, body, and spirit always, and just always be encouraging to somebody. Always be kind. Always be kind. It doesn't take a whole lot just to be kind in a grocery store. If somebody's short $1 or two, give $1 or two. Just be kind or smile at somebody. I think just focus on your mind, your body, and your spirit.
I appreciate that. And how do we find you?
AngelSurvivingCancer.org on the website, and all on the social media platform, Angel Surviving. And our phone number is 281-912-5195. Thank you so much.
Janice, thanks for being my guest here today on the Amanda Sapp Morning Show. Really appreciate you, your time, your effort, and all that you're putting out into the community. We look forward to supporting you in many other ways. And again, thank you 1,000 times. We thank you.
Love you, girl.
Love you too. All right. Hey, guys, we're going to leave you with